Wow.
Welcome to Hellions. It is Monday, and that means chaos time.
Chaos, 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 chaos.
Today's episode is extra chaotic because it is brought to you by COVID-19. That's right, two people
Oh no.
have been suffering this week. We don't know what I had, but Nick's definitely got it. Sorry.
Yeah. So if I sound a little off, sorry about that, and I'm gonna try and not cough down the mic. But I wasn't not gonna play D&D, so here we are.
But it's okay because we got that good cash money from Big Pharma.
Wow.
I wish we had that good cash money from
Yeah,
Big Pharma.
same.
But yeah, no. If me and Nick sound a little sick, it's because we are. Well, I'm on the tail end of it, but Nick's on the front end of it, so we both sound pretty bad.
You sound gorgeous.
You guys
Thank
sound
you.
fine.
I don't know what you're on about.
Honestly.
You sound great. Perfect. Beautiful.
We got those
guys in our lane.
those sexy flu voices going on.
Husky. They pay extra for that in voice acting.
Painful is what I would call it.
Anyway,
Stay
hello
safe,
and
wear a
welcome.
mask, all that stuff.
Yes.
You may notice that there is one more Hellion than usual tonight, and that is because we welcome back our beloved Emily.
Hi.
Hi.
Emily, ooh.
Emily!
Everyone,
And
say hello.
It's Emily.
yeah. And I think we should start with Emily to introduce.
Am I on the left?
You are.
sure
You're
are.
all the way on the
Okay.
left.
Cool.
Where
Yeah,
do I do?
Nick really did that to you, yeah.
I mean, it's the easiest way. It's just the easiest way to add you.
That's also where Ted always was.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's more now. So,
Yeah.
anyways, what do I do?
Introduce yourself.
Yeah.
Your
I am
lovely name,
Emily.
your character, who your character is.
Okay. I'm Emily. I'm playing Xanth. If you don't remember Xanth, he sucks. He's a little guy. Xanth in D&D was a changeling, but we switched to Pathfinder, so it's a lot of homebrew for this character now. On the sheet, Xanth is a witch. What was the fucking Kitsune, which is not how he
yeah.
looks in the game. So, I just tried to sorcerer warlockify Pathfinder as much as I could. That's me.
And we didn't decide on a question this week, so I would just say
Favorite baked good.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
Your character's favorite baked good. Sweet, savory, just gotta go in the oven and be a bake.
Oh, what are those fucking Mexican pastries called?
Churros!
Empanadas?
No, wait, what did Bell or what did Dion say?
Empanadas?
No, it's
No.
the one
those
that have
little
a
hand
little
pie things.
frosting on the top.
Conchas.
Yes, thank you, those.
Yeah. All right. That means it's me. Hi, everybody. I'm Babs. I'm a writer. You can find me online at Mustache Babs. I'm here playing Noelani. Noelani is a water genasi warlock, with a little bit of rogue. And she's a delight. That's all there is to that. And her favorite pastry would probably be something like a cranberry orange scone.
Ooh,
That sounds real
nice.
good. I might make that.
delicious.
She
Heck
even
yeah.
matches with the colors too.
Yeah.
Heck
Like,
yeah, she
We're
does.
all hungry.
I know, we're all just gonna be so hungry after this.
God. We've done it to ourselves.
Why, hello there. I'm Ned. You can find me on the internet as at Ned Lazarus Wolf. I am a comic book writer and artist, and I'm playing Tal. Tal is a half-elf druid, and his favorite pastry is lemon cake.
Nice.
Very nice.
Some things don't change.
Heck yeah.
All right. Hi, I'm Danny. I am playing Yenna. She's a gnome-shaped tiefling. She's a magus. So she hit, she punch, she do a little magic. And her favorite pastry, well, baked good. It's not really pastry, but it's got to be strawberry ghetto, the Japanese style. Like that's
Heck
the only
yeah.
way you can eat it.
Oh, don't do this
Literally
to
the
me
only
right
thing that
now.
matters.
I could
Yum.
fucking go to Sun Mary
Yeah,
today.
you are
and-
close to this. Why? I have to go across town to see if maybe they have strawberry ghetto at the one Korean bakery in this whole stupid city. I'm so sad. Just make it myself now.
Okay, I guess that's me. Yeah. He is a little investigator, halfling, and you know, the more I think about this, the more I think Yule is the sort of person that's like, dude, just any bread, fresh baked, like the second it
Oh,
comes out of the
Oh,
oven is there's
Oh,
nothing
yeah.
better than that, you know?
me too, Yuli.
pretty great.
Yeah. And now I want bread, so I but again, I did that to myself.
Yeah. And that's me. Hello, I'm Nick. As previously discussed, I am sick. So I'm so sorry about my voice today and potentially Tink's voice today, but we'll figure it out. I'm playing Del, who is also Tink, but not right now. Welcome to this. And he is a high elf inventor. And yeah, favorite pastry, favorite baked goods. I'd say probably just like a good strudel. You know, you can do a savory, you can do a sweet, you can do a lot with a strudel.
Del would be a strudel person.
I feel like it's
His name's in there.
Yeah, it's true.
yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's just fancy and stupid enough, but like looks really basic, you know?
Just like him.
Just like him. Yeah. What about our lovely
I am the DM. You can call me that, or you can call me Doodle, or you can call me Jess Taylor, whatever you like. But you can find me on the internet at two of those things. I do comics and illustration, and then in my free time, I like to torture these guys because I love them. What?
So since we can
NPC?
call you,
Hmm?
I was gonna say since we can call you, you've asked us what we can call you. Can we call you Daddy?
If you want to.
Oh.
Thanks, Daddy.
I can rock that.
It's over. I'm sorry. I hope everyone had a really lovely Monday.
It's the Daddy Master.
No, he's our tabletop.
Oh yes, he is our tabletop.
Oh,
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Moving. Yeah. Moving right
oh yeah,
along.
long.
So, chat, my players. Would you like to know about an NPC's favorite baked good? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to know about Lawrence's because I miss him.
Wow. Shall we take a vote? Does anybody else
I
wanna...
miss my boyfriend.
I can tell you Lawrence's. It's tiny Dutch pancakes.
Oh,
Aw.
good.
Good
That's
man.
very good.
I'll give you that one for free because I know you're gonna try and romance that man again in this loop.
Of
Every
course I
loop.
am.
Every loop.
Every loop.
Not
Hopefully this
Del's
time I'll be
favorite?
successful.
Well, I guess we ought to move on to other introduction things. Oh no, Del's dad's favorite is like they're like little drop scones. They're called Welsh cakes.
That's
Ugh.
very nice. No, but didn't Balial tell Yenna that Del's favorite are little pancakes?
Yes,
Did he lie to her?
probably.
That bastard.
Yes.
Really? The feud continues.
The feud has just started. and will continue. And you will get no straight information from Belial about Tink.
That's fine.
We don't want any straight information about
I'm
Tink.
K
just waiting
information
for
You'll
it.
only.
pay
Yeah.
information only. Yeah, all right. I set myself up for that one. All right. So this is Hellions of Carnocht, and I'm gonna give an intro. Boom. Okay.
Do it.
Everybody, shut up.
Okay.
Once upon a time, there was a great lyceum, a school of magic and adventuring, known across all the lands, that called Carnocht, the city of anvils, home. It was here that 6 of its students uncovered a grave secret. The Hellions of Carnocht, Del Goldpetal, Tal Yule Mossbluff, Yenna Noelani Manderas, and Xanth Kalir, through little fault of their own, dragged an old dragon from his sleeping and scheming beneath the halls of the school, and out into the light. Abraxas was his name, a mercury dragon whose motives, while unknown, were hardly friendly. Carnocht, you see, was stuck in a time loop, the same 400 years playing out over and over again, and Abraxas, the children feared, was using that time for evil. Banding together and aided by magical stones that allowed them to live through the loops with their memories intact, they tried to stop him, to get to the bottom of these loops as friends and gods were drawing into the fray. It wasn't long before they discovered the truth. The time loops were caused by a perpetual motion machine, the likes of which nothing had ever been seen before. With the help of a professor and friend, Balthazar Klein, the Hellions learned that many loops ago, back in the original timeline of Carnocht, one of their very own, the original Del Goldpetal, the original Tink, had brought all of time and space crashing down for one reason: to save the life of the man he loved. Together, the Hellions moved to confront him and Abraxas both, but Tink Prime was wily. With the help of his draconic friend, he infiltrated the Hellions, stealing their stones at their most vulnerable moment, and leaving only Xanth and a precious few others to carry the burden of memory. Our story starts the very next loop, in a very new Carnocht, with a very changed set of Hellions. Babs, if you'd like to give us an overview of last week.
Hello everybody. Hi. So last episode, as you know, young Lord Del Goldpetal is due to marry Lady Yenna, and we are at their engagement party. The party is in full swing, and Yule has managed to infiltrate the Goldpetal state. As you know, across the state, Yenna prepares herself to face the music of this upper echelon of Carnocht. We don't really know at the beginning of the episode where young Lord Del Petal, Goldpetal was. And, as Yule very dexterously manages to infiltrate and find herself in the main ballroom, a commotion with a silver platter lands all eyes on her, correctly interrupting Yenna's introduction. So that, very tense, very, uh, you know, very scandalous, as you would imagine. And then spotting a potential culprit, Tal and Noelani found themselves under a table and meeting a young man that might have inadvertently tripped Yule. This is Hyun Woo, who was largely unaffected by the trouble they might have caused, but is keenly weirded out at the fact that they may have met Tal before or someone else that they knew as Monty. Above the table, Yenna has Yule brought to her in hopes to have a conversation about what is happening here, or making sure that she's okay after all of that, only to find Lord Goldpetal and his son in solemn discussion because in a Scooby-Doo situation we all open the same door, asking Yenna to join them. The private conversation didn't last long as Tal, Kyungwoo, and Noelani entered that room by accident, and they'll manage to excuse all of them, taking the group to the same empty room that Belial had taken Yule just moments ago. This is where our story starts today.
All right, beautiful. Thank you very much for the recap. And thank you very much, all of those of you at home and joining us. Before we dive into the game, a couple of warnings to get out of the way. This is a mature stream, and if you have any issues with any scenes that you may encounter during stream today, please let us know in our Discord, and don't be afraid to take a step away and do what is best for your safety. We have safety measures. You guys should be using some too. And diving right in. During all of this chaos, the unmitigated glitter and glamour of the Goldpetal estate and the party that is raging on there, a lone figure is walking from Cat Alley to the nicer part of town, armed with scarce information and a little package. Xanth, you see ahead of you, standing ever so dramatically beneath a streetlight, is Calriel, joined by two of the goons that you are familiar with from the Swan.
Mm-hmm.
There's a fine mist of rain on the air as Cal steps into the middle of the road, interrupting your journey.
Yeah, just kind of wait for him.
I was under the impression that you would be at the Goldpetal Manor by now. Thought that's what we'd agreed. Keeping an eye on everything going on with Tink.
Yeah, I was on my way. Are you not going?
I wish I could say I wasn't. Unfortunately, it looks as though we are needed extra quickly.
Why?
I've been given reports of unsavourables entering the estate. The eyes that I've got there have said that strangers have managed to infiltrate the party. I don't particularly want my brother subject to anything untoward that might happen tonight, not while my father's in town.
Okay. Is this strangers or strangers?
If by strangers you mean our amnesiac allies, yes. If by strangers you mean people who are also unrecognized and possibly a threat, also yes.
Okay. Cool. We can go faster then if you want.
Wonderful. And Cal's going to link his arm through yours, Xanth, and start kind of just dragging you down the road and just expecting you to keep step with him.
Sam's gonna try to break his arm free.
Now, I do have to ask, do you have the hair dye?
I mean, I don't know if it's exactly gonna work. I'm not really like an alchemist or anything like that, so I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea, but
Don't worry, the store that I gave you is absolutely reputable. And Cal just kind of pats you on the chest as like a little comforting motion. The girls use the color all the time. True, it might not be as vibrant as Tink's old concoctions, but I'm sure that he'll be happy to receive it from you.
yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We can try.
Cal just kind of pulls away a little bit to give you just a tiny look. A little bit skeptical and a little bit concerned. Have you anything from down the wire about your brother's organization?
Are you asking me in the middle of the street right now? In the
I am
middle
asking
of
you in the middle of the street right now, yes. We're
in the
making chit
middle
chat,
of
no one listens to us.
the street that has all the different brothels and possibly other people here.
You hear the two people that Cal has with him just kind of snicker behind you, and Cal just sighs ever so slightly and leans over as though sharing a little secret with you and goes, "You do understand I own this part of town."
I thought that was like a figure of speech. I thought it was just like,
Oh, Sans. And he just kind of reaches out and tugs on your nose just a little bit, as though he finds you ridiculously adorable.
don't do that. He slides his hand away.
You can speak freely here. Well, fairly freely. I do keep the odd spy around. You have to make sure that they hear something, otherwise the other cartels get a little bit jumpy.
Okay. Um, no, I don't really have anything. Is there anything you were hoping to hear?
No, nothing's good. Nothing is beautiful, nothing is wonderful.
All right. Well, I don't think I need to roll an insight check, but I could if you want me to.
You can if you want to.
um,
Yeah, it's the
thank
same
you.
skill skill roll.
Okay. I'm trying to look for perception on my sheet.
It's at the very top.
Oh, it's
Very
not with
top.
the other skills. Okay.
No, it's confused everybody.
Uh, 14.
With a 14, Cal is trying to project an air of not caring, but is not caring just a little bit too hard. Which tells you that while he expected to hear nothing, he was really hoping that you might have heard something.
You, you, you good, Cal?
Oh, absolutely. Just don't be surprised if you hear a few rumors in the coming days
What room?
about a theft.
You theft or like Sanders theft or
Now that really is something that we can't discuss on the street. And
what?
Cal
You
is going
just
to tug you towards a carriage at the end of the street that is reserved solely for Cal. Come on, chop chop, or we won't make it to the party.
okay? Yeah, Seth will climb into the carriage.
Oh, I have a letter for you from our mutual friend as well. And is going to give you a little bright pink envelope.
Is
It's got
the
doodles all over it. Several of
is
which are quite clearly doodles of you in unsavory and lewd position.
okay? Wait, is this? You have to clarify this for Emily because I am not.
This is the first letter of its kind that you have received.
What the? Hold on, let me look at my fucking shit. Okay. Yeah, I'll open it.
Inside is a letter that has been absolutely doodled all over to the point where you can barely read what was actually written. The handwriting is very familiar.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even take a second for you to recognize it as hexes. And it just says, "What's up, lover boy? I'm back in town," with a little grinning face.
Okay, that's it.
That's it. That's all you've got.
What the fuck is this? Sam pulls it up to like Cal.
Cal just sighs very heavily and goes, "That is just precisely what I was given to deliver," and kind of puts his head in his hands as though he too expected more on the actual letter.
Has she been keeping tabs on me?
It was pushed through the door of the Swan this morning.
Okay.
As part of a larger missive to my organization, in which she actually gave us a lot of good information. The carriage at this point has already started down the street, and almost as though Cal can sense going from one part of the town to another, his accent gets a lot crisper as you move into the wealthier part of town.
It fucking changes with the air. Okay. Well, what information did she give you exactly?
Oh, I'd be absolutely remiss to share it with you until we've been able to put it to proper use. It could put a few people in a little bit of danger.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if she's in danger right now, if she's getting into shit.
Xanth, Xanth, you have to trust us. You gave her this opportunity for a reason. Let her do what she does. She's very good at it. This isn't the first missive of its kind that I've received in the years since Hex has been in Carnocht, or around the area.
Wait, so you
Just
know,
because you've only remembered for the last couple of years.
if you've been keeping tabs on her this whole time, you know she was doing this whole time?
Cal kind of leans back in their chair and crosses their legs, looking at Xanth with a little look that you can roll an insight on if you would like to.
Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. 18.
With an 18, it's a look that you've seen on Cal's face several times. And it is a look that says, how much am I going to share with you that will not get me in shit? Like, where does the line of telling you so much truth that I get in trouble lie?
Xanth just kind of squints at him. I haven't talked to her in fucking 30 years because I was worried about fucking getting her into shit. So I think you should probably tell me what shit she's into right now.
Mr. Khalid, please.
I don't.
I apologize. Would you prefer mixed?
I don't care. No, that's not what I'm. Just don't address me.
You see, Cal kind of stops for a second, as if to say Xanth, and then realizes that that is also addressing you, and is now trying to think about how to do his entire speech without addressing you, and is like, this is like the whole I don't use pronouns situation. Like, how? He just wipes a hand over his cheek and is like, unfortunately, one cannot speak to you unless you are addressed.
Just call me Xanth. Just
Xanth, with all due respect, you may not have spoken to Hex in 30 years. I understand that, and I understand staying away in order to help her remove herself from this very situation. However, you seem to forget that Hex is a woman with her own thoughts, feelings, emotions, and will. She will do whatever she wants to do, and it is probably best that she does it under our purview than not at all. Would you rather that she gallivant into these situations with absolutely no backup, or would you rather that I keep half of an eye on an old ally?
I mean, I guess, but I
can appreciate your position, Xanth. It is a difficult one. But she's good at this. Let her be good at it.
like she's actually good at it, or she just gets really lucky sometimes because it's. I just want the clarification.
Speaking as an old general, oftentimes the best of us have a healthy dose of both.
Okay.
cheer up, chin up. From what I hear at the Goldpetal Mansion is an unmitigated amount of trouble that has your friends' names all over it. I
Why
would
is
have
that?
thought that you would be excited for an opportunity to get to know them all again, instead of simply being constrained to knowing Del.
I mean, yeah, okay, it's. I guess, but I don't. I'll just see how it goes.
Indeed. The carriage, after a small awkward silence between you both, draws to a stop about a street away from the actual Goldpetal residence, and Cal encourages you from the actual carriage itself and to walk through the lit street lights to the house at the end of the road that has been done up in all kinds of lanterns and glowing things and string lights, and from which you can hear the strains of a string quartet. What do you think? Front door, side door, back door, through the window?
Where are they? Do you know?
Your guess is always as good as mine. It's a big house.
I think I could go for the window, but I don't.
Right, you go for the window, I'll go through the back door. And Cal swings what is definitely part feather boa, part coat over his shoulders and heads for the back door.
You know, if we like, I'm sure if there's pillars here, we could like use that to like pull us up.
Darling, I paid an unmitigated amount of gold for this. No. And carries on towards the back door.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to go in through the window.
I would like you to give me an athletics roll. Is that still a thing that we can do? Is an athletics roll still a thing?
Oh, I could do acrobatics, which I am better
Oh,
at.
go ahead. Do an acrobatics roll.
I would like to. So I got a natural 1. It's a 12 in total, but I got a natural 1.
Xanth, you try so much to get in that window. Like, it's only 2 stories up, and it's open! But unfortunately, the Goldpetal house is made out of the smoothest goddamn stone you have encountered in your life. And you just keep sliding down. Every time you think you've got a foothold, you're just down the side.
I think after like the 3rd attempt, I'm just gonna walk through the front door.
In walking up to the front door, you see that one, it stands open with 2 stewards at the front of it to greet any visitors. And you can see racks and racks of coats and finery have been left in neat little piles or on hanging racks. And one of the stewards sees you and immediately recognizes you, and you recognize them. They're one of the younger stewards that's kind of been taken under Balial's wing for the past few months. So you've seen them around. And they just kind of wave the hand shyly.
Sam waves back, just tries to slip in through the doors.
Are you invited? I mean, I don't want to ask if you're invited because, you know, you're mates with the boss and like you're mates with the boss's boss. But like, are you invited?
Are you invited?
I work here, so yeah.
Okay. It continues to walk through.
Give me a persuasion. Is that a thing that we do now? I'm just doubting myself.
No
everything.
Persuasion.
No persuasion.
We have diplomacy. We have performance. We have.
We have deception.
We have deception.
I would like you to just roll
In society.
diplomacy.
Oh, and society.
No, you're gonna roll diplomacy.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I finally got a good roll. 21.
Beautiful.
Wait, no, 23.
Even more beautiful. The steward that was kind of holding up a hand, questioning you, just puts it back down again, looking very confused, and lets you walk into the foyer. Xanth, you are surrounded by a multitude of very fancy, shiny things.
Okay. Cool. Perfect. I'm just gonna look around for anyone that I can recognize.
Roll perception.
Ooh, that's good. 28.
Unfortunately, you even with so spectacular a role, you don't really see anybody that you recognize as friend. You recognize a few people from, say, the gossip papers and things like that, who are quite obviously part of the upper echelons of town, specifically drifting into what appears to be the ballroom. However, standing at
Okay.
the top of the stairs is someone who you don't recognize, but bears an awful resemblance to two people that you do.
Okay.
He looks like a very much so broader and older and angrier looking version of Tink and Cal.
Is this Tink and Cal?
This is Daddy Goldpetal.
Oh, I see. Have I met him before? I haven't met him, right?
You haven't met him, no, but you would be somewhat familiar with his face.
Um. Doop, doop, doop.
The Lando Goldpetal is lord and master of his lands, and just as icky as all the connotations of that kind of sound. You've been a little bit schooled on the fact that he's around sometimes by Cal, who has a picture of him, like, taped up on the back of the door that constantly gets things thrown at it.
Hmm. I'm gonna go and like eavesdrop on him just a little bit. If he's talking to someone, if not, then I'll do something else.
No, he is. He's talking to two stewards who are dressed in the Goldpetal green and gold. And they are looking incredibly upset. More
Okay.
so as every second goes by. And the closer that you get, I would like you to roll a stealth roll for me, please.
Okay. I got a natural 20, 33.
That is now the official sound of rolling a natural 20. I expect that from all of you, please. Um, you hear in hurried whispers, "Whatever you do, don't let this get back to the party. No one can hear of the fact that my son seems to have run a riot with strangers. This is ridiculous. The sheer notion. I suppose we shouldn't have expected better." Just make sure the party doesn't know a single thing and that everything goes along as normal. Their absence is to be explained away as they were simply overcome with the need and want to truly get to know each other. Understood. And the stewards immediately nod their heads and scatter to the winds. There's not even a yes there, they are just gone. Also, Rek has just reminded us that Xanth has got an inspo early,
Okay, cool.
which is still a d8 added to your rolls.
Do I have like a sending stone to Cal or something like that, or?
You do have a sending stone to Cal, yes. You have a direct line.
I'm gonna go find a little corner, and just bring out my Rocky Talkie. Hey, your brother is your dad knows that he's with strangers. Also, he's with strangers. I don't know if those are the good strangers you talked about or the bad strangers, but
Darling, I've no idea.
okay, great. Do you have any idea of anything that is happening in this party yet, or are you still coming inside?
Meet me in the kitchen. I think I just spotted Belial.
Okay, that's great. Seth will hang up and go to the kitchen.
In a room across the Goldpetal mansion, a bunch of panicked teenagers stand. And by a bunch of panicked teenagers, I mean specifically all of you. Barzanth.
Hi.
Am I there now?
You are indeed, yes.
You were in here already.
Yep.
It's just a bunch of weirdos just walked in on you.
Yep. You've literally just watched as the lord of this house, Del Goldpetal, has walked through the door, joined by Yenna, Tal, and Noelani. Tal and Noelani are unknowns to you, very much so. You have not seen their faces in Carnocht papers or any of the lineage books or anything like that.
Okay.
We're
Um,
mysteries.
Am I still firmly held in place by Yenna's number 2?
Absolutely. She has two
Great.
hands on your shoulders, holding you in a chair.
Cool, not menacing at all.
Nah.
Nah, it's fine. Did Hyun Woo join us, or is he somehow scampered away?
Hyun Woo is still with you guys. Had been dragged by Tal and Noelani and is still kind of like draped between them, just resigned to his fate at this point.
We're
Belial
not
is
doing
here too, right?
any favors in dispelling the rumor that I'm sure is.
Oh, absolutely not.
We're linked in arms at this point. Like it's not
Yep.
great.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, go for it.
Is Del wearing the timey-wimey necklace?
Del, are you wearing the timey-wimey necklace?
In him pocket. The one that Noelani gave him.
Mm-hmm.
It's in his breast pocket. Like where up you wouldn't be able to see it was that watch, but he's definitely
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I wanted to double check that.
I will say, if you are wearing it, there is a little bit of a red glow through your pocket.
Oh no, okay.
Ooh.
Well, he hasn't really noticed. A lot's been going on.
It is very faint.
And he does have the like red band around his waist, so he's probably just what the fuck.
Wow, awkward silence.
Oh, I was gonna say, have we all just gone
Truly.
quiet, or did we get disconnected? Because that's happened to me a couple times now. I was just gonna say, like, Del is just clearly.
I thought the call
so
died.
Stressed. No, we were all just like, what if we didn't talk for a bit? Wouldn't that be fun and fresh?
Just really add to the mood, you know?
The
Yeah.
mood of the
Yep.
already staggering amount of technical difficulties we've been having.
As you all are kind of quiet around the room, Hyun Woo is kind of just gonna lean backwards and then forwards again in the hold that Tal and Noelani have on him and go, "So, you've all met. Wow, great. That makes things easier."
What the
Yenna!
fuck is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, we haven't really met. Also, where were you?
Doc, where were you?
What do you mean, where was I? I was on a boat. The boat's hard to miss.
Yeah, the boat was hard to miss, but you were gone. Like, in
Yule
2
raises her
seconds.
hand.
Yeah.
Yes?
Can can I go?
No.
What am I
No.
doing here?
No,
Can I?
you really can't.
Absolutely
Absolutely
not.
not. What the fuck are you doing in my house?
So Tal leans over to Noelani behind Hyun Woo's head and goes, "I'm so confused. Who are
Me
these people?"
too. I mean,
It's okay. You'll like them.
oh,
Look, okay, you caught me, okay? I don't actually work here. I wasn't doing anything that was malicious. I did sneak into the party, and I'm very sorry about that, but please, can I just go?
No.
No,
Why? What have I done?
Why are you here?
Yeah, you broke into a party and genuinely don't know what you're doing here. You probably broke in for a reason. Either robbery, assassination, I don't know, corporate espionage. Why are you here? Why did you come here?
No, I
Not
don't.
malicious?
It's nothing like that. Look, I was told that there might be some interesting items in this house. Not to steal them, just please. I'm not here to do anything bad. I promise.
I think Del's
Go with
just
no.
yeah. I think Del's just looking at you like you expect me to believe that. Like just
Yenna-
so flat. So like I'm so done with this situation.
I don't.
right now.
I don't know what else. I don't know what else to tell you. But look, obviously, you guys have a lot of interpersonal. I don't know something going on, and I don't really feel comfortable being here for that. If you're gonna do something to me, can I at least, I don't know, skip all of these conversations? I don't know why I'm here.
You actually can. My lord, do you have a dungeon?
Are you asking me?
Who else would I be seeking to?
Why would I have a dungeon? No, I don't have a.
Can I put her up in my room then? Until the party is over, and then we can actually ask her what's happening? Like, obviously we can't let her go.
I mean, if she got into the state, she'll probably find a way out of your room. Not to interrupt. Sorry. Hi. Congratulations on the engagement.
Hey,
Sure, thanks.
thank you.
If you have staff that can sit with her, I guess it can,
Yeah,
room
you
is
know,
fine.
It's at this
okay.
point that the door flies open, and Belial, Calriel, and Xanth walk in.
How many people?
So many people. Belial walks
So
in
many
very
voices.
stately. I'm not doing any of them. I'm doing jack shit. Belial walks in very sedately, immediately just finding a quiet corner to try and hide himself in. But Calriel kind of bursts through the door with all sorts of drama and goes, "Well, what do we have here?" This looks rather juicy. Tink. Del.
Tal is absolutely just staring at Cal and Xanth and is just like has never seen anyone look as fabulous as Cal does.
Del also hasn't seen anyone who looks as fabulous as Cal does right now. Cal doesn't usually come to his fucking house looking like this. Yeah, I think Del will be very confused at the little Tink prior to his name.
Yeah, Cal very quickly tries to cover that by being like, "Del, darling, brother mine, congratulations on your engagement," and kind of floats over and immediately tries to give you a hug. And it's like, what the hell is going on?
I don't know what's going on. What are you doing here? Dad's here. Dad's mad. He's like really mad. He knows. He figured it out.
Oh, I know, I could see his frown lines from on the street. Wait,
Oh, is this a good
figured-
time to tell you that he like knows you guys are in here right now?
Shit. I guess. Del will check the lock on the door and make sure it's locked from the proper entrance.
Hal kind of waves a hand towards you, Xanth, to see if you can lock the door that they just opened.
I'll try. Yeah. What do I roll for that?
Oh, I mean, if you just want to flip the lock, you can just flip the
Oh,
lock.
okay,
If
yeah,
you
perfect.
want to do anything special,
You gotta do
like,
something fancy.
if you want to do something fancy to it, you can.
Okay, never mind. I'll just lock it.
Nice. Right. So why are you here? And he'll look
Well,
back at Cal.
I'm here, and I brought my wonderful friend with me and drag Xanth over. Because I heard a little rumor that there were new people in town, and that not all of them were safe.
Del looks at Yule again, pointedly.
No, not me. I don't even know what's going on. Okay.
Didn't your mother send you?
Wait, are you asking that in character?
Yeah.
You did mention it.
Yeah.
Wait, what? When?
Oh, I
I
think
did?
I think it was Yenna's
Oh, was
asking
that-
if her mom sent her.
Yenna is asking if her mother, her bad mom, sent you.
Right, but have I mentioned my mom at all in character?
No.
No.
Yenna's
No,
asking.
Yenna's
Yenna's
mom.
mother.
Yenna's mom.
Like, did my
Oh.
mom send you?
Oh my god, I misheard it. Okay, God.
No,
that's so
It's okay.
confusing.
It just cut out for a very
Yeah.
one keyword, I think.
You're cool. Did
I'm
she?
sorry, your mother? I'm sorry. I don't no. I wasn't sent by anybody. I look. Obviously there is something really I don't know, high class something going on in this room right now, and you are all really mistaken about how important I am. I'm not doing anything, nothing that really matters that much, please.
I mean, there's not a lot of real high class whatever going on in here. I just don't know what all of you are doing gallivanting around my house, bar, and gestures to Yenna. It's like, she also lives here,
During a party.
so that's fine.
Well, honestly, we just kind of wanted to make sure you were okay pointing at Yule, but now it's sort of reversed. Honestly, if you were doing something bad, then, you know, now it's just about seeing justice, I guess. It looks at Tal. It's like, we just sort of met under a table, honestly.
Okay.
What?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. No. I am here to find out if there is an artifact in this house that potentially affects time. Is that does that sound like a more believable thing to you guys? That's the truth.
Oh yes, absolutely.
So-
No, I would like to vouch for her, and that's Cal,
I'm-
who is gonna slightly
sorry,
try
I
and
don't-
nudge Yenna's person out of the way so that they're not holding you down anymore. And it's like, please, dear, if you
Excuse
would."
you.
I think that you have all of the right to detain
I don't.
our
I know who
wonderful
this
friend
is.
here. But
Uh,
I do think Yule, is it? Yule?
Yes. Why do you know my name? Yes. Why do you know my
Don't-
name?
Don't worry, don't panic. It's absolutely fine. Yule is just here because things have arranged for Yule to be here. I am happy to vouch for her. On the other hand, I am not happy to vouch for the unmitigated amount of strangers that have entered your house, brother mine.
It's a party. That's kind of what happens.
Yes, but some are far more dangerous than others.
What's that supposed to mean? Okay, then who? Who are we looking at?
I see. Have you actually been to the party yet, Del?
No, because our delightful father pulled me aside before I got into the room.
I see. Zans,
Yeah, yeah.
do be a dear and look after everybody in this room while I go and just double check and confirm precisely what's going on. And Cal,
Wait.
before you can stop him, is going to flounce from the room with a dramatic turn of a cape.
Are you coming back?
Eventually,
How long is? Wait.
he pokes his head back in and goes, 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just be a darling and make sure that everybody survives. And gives a wink and ducks back out into the hall.
Del
What if we
immediately
make sure
goes to
everybody
follow.
survives? Like, are we in danger in this room? Should we be like leaving? Should we be going elsewhere? Like, what? Just
No,
thought this
this-
was a room.
This is a
I'm
good
not
room.
really sure, to be honest.
Belial holds up a hand and goes, "This is a good room," and pushes Del away from the door. Del, roll perception for me, or anybody who wants to can.
Yeah, roll.
I want to.
Uh-oh.
I want to roll.
I got a 14.
22.
18.
Where's my 20? There we go. Oh, let's see. And
So
where is my
13 for
perception?
Noelani.
That's a 17 for Tal.
25 for Yule.
Good thing somebody's on the up and up.
Yeah.
Okay, those of you who got above a 20, you hear Calriel's voice as he leaves, just going, "Father dear."
Oh, God.
I love them.
Is the door closed?
The door is closed. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Xanthus just gonna put a chair in front of it.
Yenna's gonna look at Del and point at that and be like, "Who is that?"
Technically, my brother.
Oh,
But
your
in...
older disowned brother?
Maybe.
Ah,
It's really
good
not...
first impression.
He takes care of us. It's very good.
Giving him a face like, what does that mean? See a fixer?
No, Listen, if he says that there's something to look out for, I trust him. And he'll look at Yule. Trust that as well.
Oh, I also think she's fine, just so we know.
Who are
Okay,
you?
Who are you?
I am
that's
his
Sam.
fiance.
The vouchers, but
Yeah. Wanna leave? Oh no.
I mean,
sorry,
we
who are you
can't-
talking to? There are a lot of people talked at once.
yeah.
Oh no, because you were just like, thanks for the vouchers. And you still go.
I mean, I would like to know what's going on. I still don't understand why I'm here.
Oh, well, you're here because you broke into my engagement party and then caused a big scene, and my fiance, Yenna.
No, that's not
dragged
what
you
I'm talking about.
No, that's
Great,
but that's
so
why
can I
you're
leave then?
here in this room
Yeah.
at this moment. And apparently you're looking for something that does something to time and...
Stuck in a time loop.
What?
That's Hyun Woo. Hyun Woo just yells, "We're all stuck in a time loop."
Dude, what the fuck?
What?
Excuse me?
You can't keep it quiet anymore. We're all stuck
No,
in a
shut
time
the
loop.
fuck up. Wait, hold on. Let me
Belial,
look at my
Belial
spells
at
really
this
quick.
point also has like a hand going over Hyun Woo's mouth. It's like, shut up.
I'm gonna cast
Hey,
fucking
hey,
hideous
don't
laughter on
touch
Hyun Woo
him.
right now.
Hyun Woo immediately just starts laughing to the point of like it sounds like he's kind of retching while he's laughing.
Oh,
Oh,
wait, what
Is-
did you do to him?
You don't know I did anything.
A
What's
time loop?
Wait.
Wait,
The
really?
time.
No. He looks at Belial.
You
Absolutely
guys are
not.
obviously trying to get him to stop talking. Why? Are we actually in a time loop?
He
Because
just
there's a lot of evidence that there actually is some time stuff going on around here, okay? And there might be an item in this house right now that can affect this stuff. So are we in a time loop?
Can
I
I
think that is very convincing fiction, but no.
can I roll
No.
something between Xantha
Yeah.
and Belial? Because I know these fuckers.
I mean, go for it. What do you want to roll? What are you trying to figure out?
if they're lying.
Oh, well then roll perception/insight.
if
Can I roll
there's a time
deception?
loop.
Can I
You
can I
want-
roll this deception
Oh
to
yeah,
counter?
please roll deception. That is what I'm doing with Belial right now.
So natural 20,
Fuck.
plus 12.
Fuck. I only got a 7.
Yeah, no, Belial and Xanth are telling 100% the truth. There's not a time loop. It's ridiculous to even consider it.
Look, this guy has outbursts sometimes. He just gets a little wild when he drinks. It looks a while.
He's definitely drunk, and we have had issues with him in the past.
Can I roll?
I was like right up in his
perception because that's
face,
my
and I
boy.
didn't smell any alcohol.
He seemed
What?
pretty on the up and up.
I'm gonna prestidigitate the smell of
Yenna?
alcohol.
Yenna, you can absolutely roll something if you want to. Anybody who
Yeah.
wants to roll something, you can roll. But
Can-
you
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, with Noelani and Tal, like, depending how much you trust them, Yenna, you can roll with advantage on Hyun Woo.
On Hyun Woo, I assume I trust him a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, occultism on the time loop allegations.
26.
I rolled another
Perception.
perception just like for general trying to understand what's going on.
Good luck, Tal. Good luck.
Oh, I mean, I also rolled a whatever 13 plus 18 is. 31.
So Yenna, the perception that you rolled, are you looking for
Oh
like
my
physical
God.
indicators, or are you rolling insight?
Like insight to be like, is Hyun Woo drunk and or lying?
Hyun Woo doesn't look drunk, smells drunk, and also doesn't have any of like the known factors of Hyun Woo lying.
He's gonna look at Belial. Going to look at Zan. You're like, how do you even know Hyun Woo?
Okay. Sorry.
That's all right. Do
You're
you want to
good.
do something, Dukes?
Oh my God. Am I lagging that bad?
I think
Oh,
so.
maybe.
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh no.
Really? Yeah, this call is really bad for me. I'm so sorry, guys. I think I'm
Oh,
talking
no.
over you guys a lot.
No, you're
Okay.
good.
So I tried to I wanted to roll to pursue my lead because this item that I think affects time is my primary investigation.
Yes.
So I get a +1 to it. I rolled a nat
Yep.
20
Oh.
plus
Nice.
14, so a 34.
Oh. Okay. And what are you trying to what are you trying to find out?
I guess I'm kind of along the same lines, I suppose, but from the perspective of I came into this situation already thinking time stuff was going on potentially, or having already researched this. And I'm also looking for like a specific item. So I guess I'm trying to just like put pieces together.
There is a glowing thing in Dell's pocket. These two people are trying to shut up the person who said that there's a time loop. The person who said that there's a time loop definitely looks like they're not lying. The two people trying to shut up the person who said there was a time loop definitely look a bit sketch. And suddenly there's the smell of alcohol in the room when there wasn't before. Things are sus.
Okay.
So Yenna, Yule, you both know that something is sus here.
And sorry, what is Dell doing right now?
slightly freaking out. Just, and I'm gonna say at the implication of him like not passing that insight check, of there not being a time loop, a little disappointed. Looks like, man, something fun was gonna happen today, and then it didn't.
Can I try to pickpocket?
Oh.
And take what's in your pocket.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh my
Please go for it.
Okay. I also
And
get a
don't
+1
forget-
to that.
You do. You also have 2 advantage that you can use.
This is a great way to convince them you're not here to steal anything.
yeah.
Oh, abs. I know.
Speaking from experience, Xanth.
Look, look, that wasn't said in character. It's fine.
Oh, cool. Okay. Sorry. My dice roller takes forever.
You're all right.
I get to roll.
Yeah, you
guess.
do. You do. Yeah.
Against your thievery. I love how it's just called.
Okay. I rolled an 18, so that's 30 on a thievery check. Or no, 31 because of my +1.
Oh my. Yeah, no, I only got an 18. Good.
You can totally steal that pocket watch.
I take it. I'm sorry, I'm rolling so well.
No, it's great.
And can I use my perception that was unused to just sort of note that she's stolen something?
The perception that you were using was particularly on trying to put together what was going on in the room at the
Yes.
time.
Yes.
So you can
I put
you
together what's going
definitely
on.
Yeah, essentially. You've put together the fact that someone's used magic to make Hyun Woo suddenly stink of alcohol. And that Balial and Xanth are both trying to keep Hyun Woo quiet. And that Hyun Woo
Excellent.
knows Yenna, and that they've got like a thing going of trust here, but everything is just very, very strange, very different. What did you roll for your thievery? Sorry, did you put
A
it in chat?
31.
A 31. And what did you roll, Tal, for perception? Did you put it in the chat?
I have not yet. I did not roll a 31.
It was a
Well, then
31, right?
you
Oh.
unfortunately would not have seen
Yeah,
Yule taking
I
a
got a
watch.
27.
Oh, I thought it was the 31 and I was like, let's go.
I know. No, that one was earlier.
So
That's fine.
that's where we're
I'm
sitting.
just like,
now.
okay, I'm slowly putting things together.
Hyun Woo is still kind of talking beneath like Belial's hand that's on his mouth, just going, "Oh, time loop, why does nobody believe me? There's a time loop."
What are you doing? What the fuck are you
Uh,
doing?
I
Young
can't
Lord.
keep it a secret anymore because I don't like lying.
He's
Mr.
been here
Braille,
for
could
20
you
minutes.
please unhand my escort?
Belial is just gonna stare at you for a long moment, Yenna, and kind of just narrow his eyes a little bit and then go, absolutely. And just drop his hand and step away from Yumwoo, who immediately goes, I don't like lying. It feels bad, Yenna.
Yeah, she's gonna go over and like take his hand and pull him away from those two. She's like, two shady motherfuckers. And just sort of like kind of put him like a little behind her even and be like, it's okay, we'll talk about it later.
I've missed you so much. I can't even
missed
tell you right now.
too. I know.
It's been fucking awful.
Yeah, and just sort of like putting herself between him and the other two guys that apparently know him, and she's like, "Who the fuck?"
Belial is just standing with his head in his hands at this point and is gonna look over to Xanth.
Sam like tries to shake his head a little subtly, like.
I think perhaps it is a good idea if there's definitely not a time loop. Absolutely not. And he's looking to Xanth as though help.
What he's
help
trying
me.
to say, he's trying to say is this is probably not the best place or time to talk about anything. Definitely not time loops, right? Yeah, is that what you were?
Can I please
Uh,
say it again?
Yeah, I'd also like to insight Xanth's front.
Absolutely. Anybody who would like to insight, please go
Oh wait,
for
wait,
it.
wait! I think I have a feat for this too. Hold on. I think I have a lined feat.
Okay, if you do, you are carrying Belial at this point. I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
I have lie detector. Is that what you have?
No, I have charming lair. I forget what it does.
Oh, I think I also have Charming Lair.
When you get a critical success using the lie action, the target becomes improves to you step by step, and you just
Okay.
succeed at making an impression.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I
Well,
have my
lying falls
impression.
under deception.
Yep. So I swear to God, I did
Oh.
get a natural 20.
Wait, I would like to use my skill, my feat. I have a feat called Lie to Me, which is basically I'm just gonna keep asking questions until you trip over your own lies.
I got a natural 20 though, and I have a feat that helps me lie.
I mean, fair, but Belial doesn't.
No, Belial definitely doesn't.
And that's my fucking boyfriend, so.
Belial is looking very panicked.
Yeah.
Just don't.
So I think Del is instantly like on Belial, just okay, but like you're coming back to it, so like why are you so insistent about this whole time loop thing? You haven't really
I
said it
just
once.
want to. No, I just want to make sure that like everybody knows that it's just a silly idea.
And then earlier, you were like really concerned about that thing that, and he's gonna like pat his pockets and see if he can find the pocket watch, realize it's not there, and then spin around on the room and see if he can see it.
And Belial's face is just gonna fall and go, "You didn't lose it. You lost it."
Yule
You
is
lost
literally
the
just
fucking
openly
watch.
looking at it.
I didn't lose it. It's right there. And he's like gestures to Yule, like just not even being subtle about it.
You said
Yeah,
you weren't here to steal things, and then you were holding a thing that doesn't belong to
Yeah,
you.
no, it.
Did you cut out?
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh
Thinking about
no!
a time loop and then casting all kinds of spells to convince people that people are lying. Yeah, does this thing look like the pictures and description that I was told to look for?
It does.
This is literally what I came here to find. And he had it.
To be fair, she gave it to me. Points to Noelani. Today, this morning, right? Right. Don't throw me under the bus.
Yeah, yes, it was it was our gift for the engagement.
And maybe I wasn't supposed to open it or something, but like I did.
But in my defense, Mother didn't tell me what was in the box. So this is my first time seeing it too. When he opened it.
Oh, okay. What is it? Kind of looks at you like you seem to know what this is. What is it?
It's potentially an item that can affect or change time in some way. That was the implication that I was given, and I was given an exact description of what to look like, and it was this. But I have to be honest, I'm not. It's glowing. I'm not really a magic person, but obviously some of you are. So
Wait.
I don't know. Maybe you would be able to glean more information from it than me. I'm not trying to run away with this. I'm just trying to figure out if there really is something affecting time here.
Yenna is going to pop her little staff out and like it's like one of those things that collapses, and she's just going to pop it out and just be like kind of tap Yule with it. And it's like, you said you were given a description. That means you're working with more people?
Yes.
How many more?
That is not something I'm going to tell you.
Is gonna look at Del and it's like, remember how your brother said that there are other people?
Yeah, but she's fine. She's good.
And are you going
Are
to vouch for the
you-
people working with her as well?
I will get back to you on that.
I'm not a snitch, but I'm not here to do anything bad.
Well, I do think that it seems to be pertinent information. And he's going to put his hand out to be like, give it back.
Are you gonna give it back?
Also happy to take a look at it if
Um,
it came with
Yeah,
me.
you'll give it
I
back.
can-
Know where it is? You can come look at it. But you don't mention
No.
I'm gonna go get Cal. I will. Don't laugh at me.
No, it's perfect.
I'll be.
No, you can't. I'm going to also fetch Cal and grabs Hyun Woo and just tries to leave with Xanth. Belial does.
No, you have to stay in here.
No, I don't want to stay in here. I will crack like an egg.
You are going to stay in here with your fucking boyfriend and make sure that we do not get any other people
What?
in this room.
Are you guys saying that stealthily?
No.
Oh god.
Blurt it out. Yenna's gonna be like, "Excuse me."
Del looks at Xanth with just like death. Like
Oh my god.
Who is
Maybe
Belial
you guys
just
should
sounds
go
like-
and talk about this. I'll see you later.
I hate you. I hate you. He pushes you out the door.
oh my god. And is that our little BRB, I think?
It is indeed. We are going to take a short break as Xanth is pushed out the door. And we're going to grab a drink and some snacks, and you guys at home should do the same thing. Hydrate or die straight. We'll see you after the break. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. And we're back. Hello.
Hello,
I have an
hello.
orange.
Hello.
Ned has collected fruit and done laundry, and the rest of us have sat here and giggled.
The
It's
fruit
been
has
fun.
fruit.
The fruit has fruit. Welcome to part 2. You may notice that one of our number has gone missing. That is because the beloved Emily could only stay for so long tonight. But they will be back next week.
Yay. Yay. Forever.
Yay. Forever.
Forever.
You can never
And
No,
ever.
no.
You can only join Hellions. You can't
can
leave
never, You can never
Hellions.
leave Hellions.
God, ain't that
Hotel
fucking
California.
true,
Oh, my-
Hellions of Carnocht, Hotel California. Like, yeah.
I don't make the rules.
Yeah, man. When you're right, you're right. I'm sorry. Welcome to this eldritch horror of a game.
Oh, God.
Where you can check in but never leave.
Yeah, just flashing back to Nick messaging me like, "Hey, do you want to come on for like, I don't know, 3 or 4 sessions?"
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Guest spot.
Yeah. And,
Sure,
and
why
hasn't
not?
it been
Hey,
a lovely over a year-long guest spot so far?
Nice.
We asked if you wanted to stay. You could
I
have
know.
said no.
Could you? Could you have
One
said
day, one day they'll move us to the main cast. Who knows?
no? For real.
Literally
I
half
need
of
to
it.
just merge everything.
You are main cast. Why have we not done that yet?
I know. Listen, it just involves updating some Twitch panels, alright?
Oh, okay. So we can expect it in about a year then.
Yeah, exactly.
Once everyone's been here for over a year.
They have. We've I think officially been in this era of Hellions for over a year.
We have, yes.
Yep.
If the YouTube uploads are to be believed, and they are.
Hey, woo!
I will also say Rek is 100% correct, and Xanth did just leave. Xanth dropped the bomb so hard that Emily just left. That is
Oh,
the
yeah.
reason that Emily's
Yeah.
gone.
That's
Um, so, Welcome back to part 2. I hope that you're ready for continuing nonsense. It's gonna be good. Recapping on part 1, if you were not here before. Um, Basically a lot of drama happened. We saw the reemergence of Xanth in the plot, who, along with Cariel, broke into the Goldpetal residence, which appears to be a time-honored pastime in Carnocht this evening. In order to find out who these strangers that had broken into the property were, and immediately ran into the wonderful, chaotic group who you see before you, who were also trying to figure out what the hell was going on, only to get even more confused when Hyun Woo decided to drop a bomb. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Hyun Woo just blurted out the fact that they were in a time loop, and then all hell broke loose. And then Xanth attempted to leave because Xanth and Belial were doing a very bad job of trying to pretend that they're not in a time loop. And on his exit, Xanth decided to reveal that Belial had a boyfriend somewhere in that room. And there are only 3 possibilities of who said boyfriend could be, and none of them are great.
Yeah, he only really knows one of them, so.
Mhm.
Tal just keeps adding potential hookups.
Hyun Woo at this point is camped out behind Yenna. He's sitting cross-legged on the floor and is just kind of pretending that none of this is happening, while Belial is just palms down on the door, being like, I don't have to turn around. Nothing needs to exist here right now. There is just defeat written in every line of this man in this moment.
uh, so there's probably like a moment where Del isn't sure whether or not he should go over after that bomb drop from Xanth.
I don't suppose that there is any chance that none of you heard that?
No, we
Belial
definitely all
turns
heard
around.
that.
Yeah.
We can pretend, and Noelani will sort of like come up to Del and be like, do you mind? And she'll sort of gesture to the watch.
Oh no, not at all. And he'll hand it to Noelani like that sounds like a great idea. Change the subject. Let's go.
And I would like to cast Detect Magic on the watch, but specifically, I want to use it with my oddity identification skill.
Okay, go ahead.
Which gives me a +2 circumstance on the occultism roll for that. Oh
Yep.
my god, roller. That was a natural 1.
Oh no.
Oh
So
no.
that makes it 11. There's nothing there.
It sure is. It sure is a watch. That
It sure is
is
the
a
watch
thing.
that my mom put in a box, I
Yep.
guess.
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't look particularly weird looking. I mean, you know, if it's
It's glowing. What do you mean?
I mean, a lot of things glow where I come from. So, you know, that's sort of irrelevant. But again, I mean, it seems like par for the realm that, you know, if it's a time item, they would make it a watch. I mean, you all love just very direct things very well. But either way, I mean, you know, unless we can make it work, would that be safe? If it does what it does, then we can prove it.
I wouldn't do that, says Hyun Woo from behind Yenna with the smallest voice.
Why not?
Why not?
I'm messing with time stuff. We're already in a time loop. And Belial goes, we're not in a time loop. and Hyun Woo just goes, yeah, okay, we're not in a time loop. Never mind. Totally use the watch. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And I hold up like a thumbs up. And Belial
Yule
immediately
sorry.
looks a little bit furtive.
Yule looks at Tink and at Yenna, kind of trying to gauge whether or not the both of them are as curious about this thing as she is.
Yenna's. You're gonna have to roll an insight. Yenna's got the guard all the way up right now, I think.
Okay. Okay. Let's see, for sense motive. Yeah, it's just perception versus deception. Exactly what we've been doing. Okay.
I got a nat 20 plus 1.
Ah,
damn.
I'm
Okay. I probably will not do that well, but hold on. Nope. I got a 19.
Ugh, the dice are against the girls.
Mm,
Yep.
Homophobic,
love it.
honestly.
Yeah.
Truly.
Honestly.
I jail that set.
I will say, I feel like Del has a line of questioning with Belial that makes it very clear that he wants the time loop to be true. That
Yeah.
this is the most interesting thing that has happened all day.
Okay. Then in this moment, feeling like Tink is sort of the one person that maybe she can convince to make a bad decision. um she's
Love
gonna she's gonna sort of step a bit closer after handing him the pocket watch and Noelani checking it and be like, there's something going on, right? Right?
Yeah, I think so.
You were given this watch. You're an important person and you were given this watch and it could do something amazing. Shouldn't we figure out what it is?
He just like nods. Like he's such an easy fucking sell. This piece of shit kid.
Or maybe we can just put the watch down and pretend that nothing has happened. I
Why?
feel like that is because I know and love you.
Because we're in a time loop
But
and you're worried we're going to mess with time? Just like him? Points at Hyun Woo.
no, I'm worried that I will lose Del to this. That
But
all of us will.
What does
Because
that mean?
you get a little obsessive. And he's giving Del a very pointed look that says, I lost you for 4 weeks the other time you got like this. And the hyper focus is strong with this one.
I have no idea what you mean. I am perfectly capable of having a perfectly measured response to this information. Is this you admitting that we are in a time loop?
No. And he's just gonna cover his face with his hands and sink into one of the chairs and pretend this isn't happening.
Okay. And then I think even though she can't tell whether or not Yenna is like even cares about this whole thing, she'll redirect to Yenna. You do magic, right?
I do.
Will you check it, please? Just for a second sorry, to Noelani. Not that I don't obviously you brought it. I'm sure you know more about items from the Fae than I would or any of us would, but will you check it, please?
Worth a try.
Sure. Trying to understand how this works because it's like you can cast it at higher levels, and I don't know how heightened changes things. I don't think it's okay.
And I would like to know, DM.
Mm-hmm.
As we're like passing the watch around back and forth, and Del's obviously like very interested in what everyone is doing. He's like, what is this new toy? What is the thing I have that I'm being told not to play with? That makes me want to play with it even more. Would he happen to get a second glimpse at the engraving? And if so, could I do some sort of, I don't think we have history, but some sort of memory check
I would
To
like
see if it
Lore?
rings any
you.
bells.
Probably like a
I would
lore.
like you to roll perception.
Just perception.
What were you saying, Noelani? Sorry.
Could be like a lore.
Yeah, the only
And I'm
lore I
trying.
have is NG.
Yeah.
Mm. And I'm wondering if can I roll like a Fey lore of any kind? Just kind of like I gotta look at the watch. It's like didn't ping any magic for me, but like do I know that my mother had any sort of inkling to this item?
You can roll. We really don't have a history check, huh?
Nope.
No.
There needs to be a memory check.
Yeah, we need a memory
Just
check.
roll me a straight intelligence check if you can.
Okay.
I also have a quick identification feat
Okay.
that I would like to use on the watch. So it can determine the properties of the item, ongoing effect, or location in a minute. So yeah, it's identifying magic.
Yeah, so Yenna will use her arcane sense. And it's just that I can detect what it is. I don't think I can get the school of magic or anything like that. I'm trying to check that, but it seems like I just get that there's a presence of magic.
I am not going to make you roll for that. This thing clearly looks magical. Like the glow is a dead giveaway.
Yeah, I don't think there's a role associated. I think it just happens. I get to know that it's
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
There is definitely magic of some sort going on with this. Tal, that identification.
Yes.
Feel free to go ahead and roll it. Or if there's not a roll associated with it, is it just a passive or?
It's just a skill feat, so it's a general skill. It doesn't say there's any rolls I have to make.
Okay, what's it called?
Quick identification.
Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna say that there's still a roll associated with this. The feat that you have is just that you can do it quickly.
Yep.
So, identify magic. Is that something that you have?
So I just realized that I didn't finish building out my character sheet, so we're just gonna ignore me. I don't have any of my spells in place.
Okay, because it relies on identify magic.
Yeah, ignore me.
However, for the purposes of this, if Noelani would like to do another detect magic, as the rules state that it is a cantrip, and cantrips are
Yes,
heightened
it
to
is.
half your level.
Yep.
If you guys want to combine that, so like you've put your heads together over it, you can pass on that quick feat if you would like to. It just means that very quickly you guys can tell what it is.
Yes, let's do
Yeah.
that.
Let's do it.
So, Nolani, do you need to do a roll for your detect magic?
Um. Do. No, it's a cantrip. It makes it look like on the sheet itself. It makes it look like the arcane. It just tells me the arcane DC is 20, and then it says attack plus 10. So
Okay, then yeah.
so roll the d20 basically and add.
Yes.
That's what I thought. So 2. And I'm gonna go ahead and use face fortune as well. We're just gonna stack it. We're gonna stack it, y'all. We're gonna crack
You
this
guys
mystery right
determine.
here.
Yule, Yenna,
Um,
Del, you want to get in on this shit, and we'll see how big a roll we can get.
because I'm gonna use face fortune, which I can use once a day, and it lets me attempt a skill check. I rolled twice. I stick with the better result. So the first roll was an 11, and the second one was a natural 20. So thank you, Faye. So that is a total of 30 plus whatever I'm getting out of Tal.
What you're getting out of Tal is extreme quickness.
Yep.
So instead of that taking you forever to get through, you guys essentially put your heads together for 2 seconds, start whispering between yourselves, Yenna, Del, Yule, you're watching this happen.
It's like we're best friends. Like it's like we
Yes.
nothing missed. It's like, oh my god, yes. I mean, if you look at this line and then you consider this, and then from this angle, yes, that's great. Oh my gosh, amazing. Yep, great.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Get
Um,
crunch.
we all work weirdly well together.
Yeah.
Yep. Despite having just met, it's like, huh, we work together really well.
in putting your heads together over this watch, it becomes one instantly clear that yes, this is absolutely magic. It backs up Yenna's professional opinion. This is a magic watch. It has something to do with time. There appear to be a mechanical component as well as a magical component, and the two seem to be working in tandem. Um, as for its use, you can posit that it might be used to speed up or slow down time. There are several little dials on it, and the dials work the mechanical component, which, as you can see, appears to be attached to the magical component, which means that it triggers some sort of spell when the mechanical component is moved. And that dial can be turned two different ways.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think, I mean, Tal, unless you had another idea, I think we just kind of explained. It's like, yeah, so I guess if you turn this one and turn this one and turn them in tandem and then activated, then something would happen.
The temptation for, as Noelani is explaining that, for Tal just to be doing the thing is very high.
Well, okay, that's lovely, but that doesn't seem like it creates a time loop.
Would it turn everything back? Does the person who's using it stay sort of aware of what's happening? Can you tell?
Not immediately, I guess, without using, but it does go forwards and backwards, so could go in either direction if I had to guess. But I don't know if, like, what if it's like a touch thing? Like, is anybody that touches the watch and then activates it, then they all go together? Or if it's like a one-time trip with a one user? I don't know. I mean, we could try it.
That seems maybe
Del
unwise.
Del is just like looking at Belial like, I want to do it so bad.
Belial's just shaking his head.
Yeah,
rapidly.
furiously.
Yeah,
Just like, don't
yeah.
you fucking dare.
Belial is just shaking his head, just like, don't do it. I can see it on your face. No, don't. Please, for me.
You said when I put on this dress, my mom implied that the dress was specifically chosen because I could still have all of my stuff like
Yeah.
under the dress part, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I would have in like a pretty complex cipher written down pretty much everything like as they figured it out, I think. So I
okay.
have notes on what this thing is.
Del, did you roll another perception check
I did.
during all of this?
I
And what
did.
did you get?
A 23.
Okay, with the 23, yes, you notice the inscription on it again as you guys are all poring over this watch.
Okay.
And the inscription calls it a Klein timepiece. A Klein chronometer.
And would you have me roll a history or something to think
I
of
would have
a
you
person
roll.
that
Yes,
I might
I would
know?
have you roll a straight up intelligence, please.
Ugh.
Yenna, I would also have you roll the same intelligence.
Sure.
No. Only got an 11.
I only got a 12. For straight intelligence,
Straight
right?
intelligence is like
It's
normal
just-
D&D
yeah,
numbers.
no, it's straight intelligence. It's fine. Like it's
Boo.
okay.
It's over
It's-
a 10.
It's normal D&D numbers. It's over a 10. You've got me, okay? You're fine. In which Yenna remembers and you don't, because I'm gonna make it a 12.
Rude. That's so fucking rude.
Okay. Yeah.
Yenna, you see Klein, and instantly something twigs in your in your memory. Klein, 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 Klein. You know that one of your old mentors' names, last names was Klein.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's interesting. Do I know that he would have done any kind of tinkering or anything even remotely like this?
You'd have known it very you you'd have known it in passing. It wouldn't have been something that you would have focused on about him.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't have been anything that he would have focused on teaching you specifically about like this sort of piece.
Mm-hmm.
But it does tie in with the sort of things that he made sure to school you on.
Okay.
Del,
Uh,
you remember it as the last name of one of your mentors.
Thanks. It's like we literally remember different people. So don't fuck with me like this.
And you remember that she definitely didn't teach you anything about like chronometers or time magic or anything like that. That sounds real weird. And that was not the sort of thing that she was into teaching.
Interesting.
But that's definitely her last name.
Hmm. I don't know it's the same, but the name's familiar at least.
And I think Del will kind of give Yenna a look. It is. Probably not for the same reasons.
What?
I had a mentor with this name.
I also had a mentor with this name.
She taught me to make things.
Oh, he taught me theory, mostly.
What kind of theory?
Magical theory?
Nice save.
What?
Nice save, Tiana.
Yeah. Just about, the mathematics of the universe and things like that.
Oh yeah, just little things like the mathematics of the universe. Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
It's little.
He taught me when I was really young, so, simple stuff.
Del gives her this look like, right, simple mathematics of the universe. Sitting
But
here like, I thought I was a genius. What the fuck are you on?
but okay. I don't think Yenna would be able to put it together from that, to be honest.
Yeah, if
No.
anything, I feel like Del's like, you and I need to talk about this later when all these fuckers aren't here.
Yeah, I mean, Yenna thinks that there's a real big conversation that they need to have with no one else around.
Oh yeah, no, there's a few probably that need to happen, maybe.
So much has happened, and it's like, hi, I've known you for 2 hours, and your life or our life is a shit show.
Maybe a little bit.
Oh boy. I think I'm about to cause some chaos.
Good.
Good. Do it.
Yes.
I think the two things are happening simultaneously. So I have lightning reflexes, and I think that everybody's just using the ridiculous names of the feats as like part of the storytelling. So just come with us, chat. So I think Noelani is sort of like observing this this like back and forth between Yenna and Del, and I think she's like talking and she sort of does it, and I don't think she's like necessarily conscious and more just like fidgety energy about it. I think she's like, given the circumstances, this would probably be like a pretty romantic finding for you both. But I think as she's sort of saying that, sort of like, in passing, I think she's gonna like turn one of the knobs. Like, I don't even know if she would know what she's turning. And does
Oh
anything
no.
happen?
Holds breath.
Yep.
Mhm.
I would like you to roll a d20.
Great, amazing. Let's do it. It's a 16.
Okay. With a 16, the watch starts to glow, much brighter than it had a second ago. And as you turn the dial, the brightness flares up, and you hear the ticking stop. And the room is engulfed in a flash of pink light. And then you're all standing in exactly the same place in the room. But Noelani, it's 5 seconds earlier in the conversation as Yenna and Del are talking about the mentors again.
Yep. Great, 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 great.
Are you giving us a time loop within a time loop?
Have some fucking time shit, guys.
How dare you
Um,
put temporal
think-
shunt into a watch?
I think Noelani just sort of like looks down at the watch and it's like puts her hand away from it. It's like, huh, deja vu.
What?
I think we're in a time loop.
What? What?
Did any of us
You.
notice anything weird?
No, you guys didn't notice anything. Because it hasn't happened to you.
Oh god.
Wait.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I, if I was back home, I would probably want to keep it. I think it would be for a great playtime. I think you should have it. And she'll sort of, I don't even know, is Dell still attached to the watch? Like, is he still wearing like the clip on?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh no, absolutely, because it's very funny to me the
It's
idea
just
that
funnier.
Yule stole it
I
and just
think-
dragged it over.
I think everybody's just like, Dell has been moving around with the watch. Like, I think Noelani, like, forcibly this time. She's like, I think you should have this. And she's, like, essentially, like, tugging the watch and, like, presented it to Balial. It's like, I don't think we want that.
What is why him? The man that doesn't want us to even know that things are happening.
I just, there's a lot of things that happen very different back home, and I think maybe, some things are just not meant to be out in the wild, and
The
that's
watch
why.
starts glowing blue.
Oh,
What's that?
What did you do?
Hyun Woo swears. Belial swears. The watch turns like this really bright sort of teal, and the ticking is speeding up.
I swear,
Del
I didn't
grabs it.
mean to do it. I just
Or like tries to put a hand on it.
You guys have 1 real world minute to figure out what you're gonna do to try and stop this.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna set a timer. And you have well, yeah, you have a minute to discuss and figure your shit out.
Put the knobs back where the knobs were. Put the knobs back where the knobs were. That's it. That's my whole pitch. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Break it, break it, break it, break it, break it, break it.
Under no circumstances am I breaking this watch.
No, we don't break magical
No,
items.
no,
I think
no.
breaking it is gonna make things worse.
yeah.
No, yeah,
Infinitely.
we do not break infinite time watch bullshit.
Yeah, if it's obvious where the dials were before, put the dials back, right?
Yeah. No, we have to reset this thing.
Okay.
Reset. What kind of rolls can we make to reset this?
I would like you to make occultism rolls, please.
Cool.
Right.
Oh.
You can nominate someone to get advantage on that, or you can all do separate ones.
Well,
you have 30 seconds.
I'm a plus 13.
I'm a plus 11, so not me.
I'm a plus 10.
Huh? Am I
I
highest?
haven't-
I think you're highest.
For occultism?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a plus
Yule?
2.
What's Yule's? Do you get any bonuses for this
Sorry,
being part of
Yule.
your thing?
3, 2,
+1.
1.
Okay. Take it.
Yeah, okay, I'm doing it.
I'll do it.
All right,
with
roll.
advantage.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I don't like that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I'm gonna send a picture of this to the chat.
Oh no.
Before-
Is it 2 1s? Don't do
I
this.
fucking I rolled 2 fucking 1s, dude.
No.
I rolled
No!
Oh my god.
at the same time. My dice have never done me this dirty.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
God.
Welp, take it away, DM.
Okay,
tried.
give me 2 seconds. I have some rolls to do.
Oh my god.
We fucking tried.
We came up with a solid plan too. Instead of just being fucking little gremlins about it.
Yeah. We actually tried.
Amazing.
For once in our lives, we tried.
I do love that the dice really tell the story.
Why is art in this game?
Does Art typically roll like dog shit?
Yes. Terrible.
Art is the only character who actually had weighted dice. Like, I salt weighed his dice, and they were weighted to 1. Like, I had to get rid of them.
No. That's terrible. Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay. All right. All right. A teal glow engulfs you all.
Wait. Wait.
No, a
Chat
teal
says
glow
wait.
engulfs you all.
Striker asks if we can chat point.
Oh.
Listen, DM call. DM call.
It is DM call. I'll flip a coin. Yeah, Striker, you can spend some chat points if you want to spend some chat points.
Striker being a hero right now.
Nah, this is funny. Listen, if someone gives us the nat 20 in this moment, we will use it.
Please,
Thank
it's a
you,
natural
Striker.
20.
Thank you, Striker. We needed that.
God.
It's so a natural 20 to try and put the dials back in place is absolutely wonderful. Your first attempt, you fumble it.
Okay.
I will say that. Do you want to use this natural 20 now?
Yes. Yes, I do. I don't think we want things
So-
going this far off the rails this early.
All right, you're using that natural 20. I want you to roll a d6.
Okay. A 5.
All right, cool. So you just rolled for how many days in the future you went,
Oh my god.
Cool.
and that is what the natural 20 gave you.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Because you fumbled the
Ugh.
first attempt on using that natural 20, while the room and the teal glow was engulfing you all as you were all fumbling with the watch trying to do things.
Mm-hmm.
I will say you were all touching the watch. And you have gone 5 days, 20 hours, and 14 seconds into the future.
Poor Xanth, dude.
Only for Tink to immediately put all of the dials back. So you see an empty room with stacked furniture in it and obviously not being used, and you see that for all of a second before you are yanked back to the room that you were in because of that natural 20 as you put the dials back in the right place.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
So we would have been for 5 days in the future.
Yeah.
But we're back.
But you did get a glimpse of that room.
Okay.
You got a glimpse of it being put away with storage and sheets thrown over the furniture. Like, around you, you got the impression of time had passed. And then immediately, you are back in the room that you had just inhabited in what you consider the present moment.
Okay.
Yule is trying not to hyperventilate.
Yep.
Yenna is just like clutching Hyun Woo for dear life. It's like that was so
Paul's
scary.
eyes are just really wide. What just happened? Did you all just like see that? What's going on?
Yeah,
We were
yeah.
in the
We all
future. We were
saw it.
just in the future, right? It worked.
I told you we were all in a time loop, says Hyun Woo from behind Yenna.
This isn't exactly
Yeah.
what I thought you meant by a time loop.
Okay.
I mean, this isn't exactly what I meant by a time loop either, but he just motions to the watch.
Right. Okay. Well, theory is no longer theory, so that's great. And she's just gonna look at Belial and be like, "So is that what you didn't want us to do?"
Belial, who currently has his head in his hands, is just going to sink lower in the chair that he's already in and just make a noise of utter despair. And that's your
Oh.
answer.
Can we put this somewhere where no one gets to play with it?
That's why I wanted to give it to him. He seems like the responsible one. If he wanted just to
Belial
not know about
immediately
this,
holds out a hand. Belial holds out a hand towards Tink and is like, give it.
Yeah,
I'm
they'll
putting it in a box.
we'll
I'm
give it
putting
to
it
him.
in the safe.
Okay.
Belial is going to take the watch. Like it's like it's a bomb, essentially. He's holding it ever so gingerly, as though he doesn't want to knock anything on it.
Somewhere safe where no one can get into it.
Right. Right. And he's gonna very gingerly walk from the room. And Hyun Woo, Yenna, you are close enough to hear, makes a little noise as though, oh, I wasn't done playing with it.
I'm gonna knock him in the side of the head with like a fist.
Oh, what's that for?
Why were you gonna play with it?
Because it's cool. You can't tell me that going forwards and backwards through time isn't cool.
No, it's very cool, but at the same time, we're not messing with Fae timepieces right now, or whatever.
I haven't seen you for 2 years, but if you've been working on fucking Right a Hook, and he's just rubbing the side of his head.
He's gonna roll his eyes at him. Just be like, look, we're not fucking around with that right now.
right now,
okay.
not ever.
If we're in a time loop, I don't know that I want to be. So, I think there's more information that needs to be explored.
So I hadn't even considered it that way. I thought it was like a time loop, as in like, ha ha ha, we're all in it. But have we been the subjects of a time loop? That's different, right? Like if you're not touching the watch, you're not getting benefits here, right?
I don't know right now.
Do you know? And she's pointing at Hanwoo. It's like, hello? Yes.
I mean, the time loop that I was talking about definitely isn't that, and points at the watch. But that is cool.
Okay,
and
so
it
the
does
time loop
do
that
a
you're
thing.
talking about is the one that you're talking about people-based, location-based? There's a lot of evidence that maybe there's something wrong with this area specifically. Is it the whole world?
Hyun Woo immediately looks a little overwhelmed at all of those questions. I would like you to roll diplomacy for me.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. How's my diplomacy? It's okay. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on, you. It's a 17.
Okay. Yeah, Hyun Woo
She's
just
a
kind
little
of
manic.
scrunches up. Hyun Woo scrunches up his nose and kind of leans away as though a little bit concerned at how enthusiastically you're asking all of those questions. And it's just like, I'm not sure. I don't think I should tell you.
You're the
I
one who blurted out that we're in a time loop to begin with. What do you mean you shouldn't
Yeah,
tell
you-
us?
Okay.
I think I've done
Sorry,
enough
I'm sorry,
damage
I'm
for a
sorry.
night. And he gets up and starts like dusting down his clothes. He's like, I'm just gonna go home. And starts heading towards one of the
No,
doors.
no, you're not.
Go.
Sweetheart,
I'm
you're
gonna
staying
tackle
right
him.
here. Oh no!
And Hyun Woo just goes down.
I think that
Okay.
might be a little
Like no roll.
much.
Hyun Woo is just bowled over.
Okay. Isn't the more important question here why some people are aware of the fact there's a time loop and things that know
I
us?
That's a great question. That's an amazing question. Maybe you guys should find Xanth and ask Xanth. And he's still trying to like worm his way out of Tal's grip to try and get towards the door.
I just like hug him tighter.
Okay, now I need you to roll an athletics for me to hold on to him.
Hey, slippery.
Yes.
It's a 20.
A 20 roll or a 20 altogether?
20 altogether. I don't have much athletics.
For the chat, inspiration can be given by chat with points, and it's an extra 1d8 to a roll. Unfortunately, Hyun Woo is very good at wiggling out of situations. So you both rolled the same, so can we roll again?
Yes, of course.
Alright, roll athletics again for me.
F5.
Ah. Okay, you managed to keep a hold of him, but you guys are inching across the floor. Like, Hyun Woo is dragging you with him. He will totally leave with you at this point.
Yep.
Is
Oh,
this-
and that's just
is
going
this
to
like
add
one
fuel
of
to fire.
those? Is this like one of those moments in a slapstick movie where like we're just watching,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
all watching
Yep.
them do this?
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit, but also, Yule, how subtle have you been about making notes?
Not subtle at all, because it's all in a cipher. I'm not worried about somebody reading it.
Oh, cool. No, that's fine. Del's not letting you leave here with that book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I'm
I think Del will kind of look around the room and say, I think maybe the best thing would be for all of you to be our guests for the evening. And he's gonna like look at Yule and be like, this is not a request.
As you say, this is not a request, and Hyun Woo gets a hand on the door. You hear screaming start from out in the halls and the ballroom.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna let
Uh,
go of. I'm letting go of Hyun Woo and immediately like running out the
Oh,
door
yeah,
to see what's
no.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yule is
everybody,
out the
I
door
think,
for
Yeah.
sure.
My
As
boy's running.
As you run out into the hallway, you make it just in time to see the wall in front of you absolutely disintegrate beneath the swipe of something made of shadow and darkness. And that is where we are going to leave it this week.
That's probably fine.
Okay.
Everything is awesome. I'm gonna stop. But yeah, no, that is where we're leaving it this week. Thank you all at home so much for joining us. We've had a good game. Hope you guys have enjoyed it too. And thank you so much to the continued support of our patrons and subscribers. We love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
And if you would like,
friends.
if you would like to check out our Discord, please go right ahead. You can talk about all sorts of nonsense in there. We enjoy it. It's a pretty cool place. Go check it out. And we will see you next week. Same D&D time, same D&D channel. Keep rolling, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Rollin',
Bye-bye.
rollin', rollin'.
Hey.
Bye.